So often you don't have the luxury of space. So here we are on the corner of the mat. So that the distances could actually get quite small. I mean, obviously, don't get into this position if you can possibly avoid it. But you just, a part of it is, okay, it's cut down your options, but you've got to be sharper. So he's in the corner, up against the wall, theoretically. And the same applies, that he's got to be prepared. So, if I advance, he needs to put me back, and he can move from here and take a technique. And if there was a wall here, my head would go into it, which is why we're not doing it in a real corner. But yes, that would be my head in the wall. Okay. So another way of looking at that is that suppose I do get into that distance close, and I try to surprise him. It means he's got to sharpen his technique up. Now, a way of doing this is, I think I've mentioned it before, ichi no tachi, one sword, where you move at the last moment. Now, in this case, the commitment, you could say, is coming from the minute I start to move. So he's not really staring at me. He's not staring into my eyes, looking to read me, my mind. He's looking just generally. And this means that once again, head in the wall. So he's reading my body without reading my body. I mean, we haven't... Head in the wall. So we didn't rehearse that. It was just something that occurred to me that we might tack that on to the end of the video we've just done. Or it might stand alone. But, you know, we're looking at various scenarios. And so yes, you can be relatively penned in. I mean, if he's actually got his hand to my throat, actually, then, and he's pushing me, then okay, I've let it get rather a long way, but on the other hand, his hands are pushing into my throat. So, you know, a couple of attemes, and a bang of his head into the wall, and a bang of his head into the other wall. Of course, when Jason Stratham does it, somebody like that, there's a sort of grill handy or, you know, something unpleasant. But you get the idea. Even when they've actually got as far as taking you. Bang! It's not hopeless. Oh, I'll just bang my head into that wall. Go on then. Okay, so I'm using his arm to bang his head into the wall. The theoretical wall, because it wouldn't be, you know, he wouldn't come back if we kept banging people's heads into the walls. So you get the idea. This is Aikido, but we're just putting in a temi and using a bit of common sense, basically.